Hold on to your seats because what we have coming up next is guaranteed to be gruesome. We have one of the best talents on the roster to date, taking on some tough competition.
I can't wait.
The superstar known as Buzz is here.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Stillwater, weighing in at 280 pounds, the United States Champion, the Terror.
Buzz is a man who has sacrificed everything to be here today, even living in his van at times when he was on the Indies.
Look, I know I'm not the biggest Buzz supporter, but even I have to admit, that's the definition of paying your dues.
One of the great cruiserweights in the world today. The Scottish Supernova.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Noam Dar.
Here's a kid who, as a teenager, cut his teeth in the wrestling industry, competing against some of the greats like AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
He's 24 years old. He's one of the youngest superstars in all of WWE. And what he may lack in life experience, he more than makes up for with in-ring IQ. One of the most highly skilled technical wrestlers in the entire world.
Think back to a couple years ago and Noam Dar's performance in the Cruiserweight Classic. And since then, has become a cornerstone of 205 Live.
He sure loves himself. The time for talk is over. We'll find out who the best is in the ring right now.
I am so excited this moment is finally here.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Gentlemen, I think we can all agree that we've seen some pretty special moments over the years. But for me, few were more special than getting the opportunity to call the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match back in October of 2016.
Clothesline. Recalling that first ever women's Hell in a Cell match, I gotta say, the ovation Sasha Banks received that night was among the loudest I've ever heard, but I didn't remember you actually calling the match.
Yeah, that's what happens when you compete in your hometown, Cole, but ovations can only get you so far. And in the end, it was Charlotte walking away with the win, not Sasha. Of course, guys, we all remember when the Hell in a Cell debuted in 1997 and how harrowing the structure looked. But it's worth noting that the cell has become even more ruinous in recent years.
Buzz just barely got out of the way.
You know, Corey's point about the cell evolving in recent years is absolutely right. In fact, Byron, the structure is now well over 5 tons.
And I believe that's more than twice as heavy as the original cell, Michael. And believe it or not, it's increased in height by nearly 5 feet. You gotta believe this one's over. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way.
That's what he was looking. And a pin attempt. This singles contest has a victor. WWE scholars in the future will look back at this Hell in a Cell match as one of the greatest of all time.
Here is your winner, The Terror.
Put it in the books. And there was no question about that one.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
And that carnage that we just saw is a lot of the reason why you don't see many Hell in a Cell matches. As we just witnessed, they're incredibly dangerous, folks.